Alpha plays only.
Andrew is going to be a big real estate mogul. Watch and learn. Prison lunch lady. It just blows my mind that West worked so hard on something just to let it go. Yes, we're gonna let that go now, and we have about 15 more minutes of the show. I wanted to talk about the next topic here, which is Hapebeast. Is it just another ape project? Question mark. Right? Is it just another ape? Because there's one ape amongst the apes, the bored apes, and people in Hapebeast are sitting at a 7.7 ETH floor for one of those mint passes, Prime they call it. We're gonna switch the screen and look at some Hapebeast action. I want my takes on Hapebeast is shout out to House Akiba. Literally going back full circle, Metamori talking about the shovels of the metaverse. That was a shovel that I bought because I believe House Akiba was building the shovels, building the tools for the metaverse. So I bought in. They gave me whitelist. Super stoked. That community is 700,000 deep on Discord. They're believing they're going to Valhalla, and I wanted to break it down. Metamori, Hapebeast, is it a fad? Is it a long-term play?
I personally, just only because I've been so focused on building IP around my board ape, I had just hadn't really bothered getting into the hate beast because I found it difficult to get whitelisted, and I've just kind of had a personal rule: if I can't get whitelisted, then I don't bother. Um, but the art is incredible. I love the art, and I think what I'm looking forward to the most, just me personally, is and I don't know if this is part of the roadmap, but I would assume it is. But like the point that they start doing metaverse merch, because some of the clothing and stuff that I've seen and the look of those apes is really cool. And I would hope that with the plans, that people talk about the, different avatars being able to swap out clothes from different collections and stuff like that, I could see myself really liking the clothing that they would be putting out because it looks really cool.
Yeah, I think House Akiba himself, he came from the old Top Shot days. Inside House Akiba general chat, he said to us, "Don't paper hand your hate." I think House Akiba had a lot to do with the rigging, the Apedemption that he did. They definitely used House Akiba a lot, and that's why they gave the Genesis members whitelist. But when you go into that chat, they're saying that a lot of people thought that they could get these hapes at 3 ETH on the floor, and it just got gobbled up. We're seeing a good 80 floor range. We know how this goes. We've been here before. For the people who are new, the moon boys to this project, that stuff. Can you ground them? Is this just another ape project in your opinion?
I mean, short answer is yeah, it is another ape project because clearly it's called Hapebeast. But it's one of those things where I kind of agree with what you and Moore have been saying. I mean, I like the look of them. They look sick. Are we seeing correlations between this and Mechaverse? Yes, but I feel like this is gonna do better than Mechaverse ever was gonna do because of the way that it's going, the style that it looks like, and like Maury had mentioned before, the clothing itself. So there's a lot of things going for it. I will admit though, obviously, being with the Bored Apes since last year, knowing that we have like Metaverse apes coming out there, and knowing that I even have like the Apedemption, I think 2 of them still that I can use on my apes for House Akiba. I'm interested to see how it's going to work out. Do I think that with the reveal being next week that this is going to continue to run up? I definitely do. I think you're showing right now that you showed it was like 7.7. So I mean, I could definitely see this running up into 8, 9, maybe even 10 ETH. But after that happens, I definitely kind of foresee it dropping back down again. To what level? I don't know. Maybe back down to a 3 ETH level, a 2 ETH level, but you never know with this stuff. What we have to keep in mind is, like you mentioned, and maybe you can shed some light on it, like how many House Akiba members are there? Like how many people got whitelisted?
So 700, around 700, 750.
And how many of these are there? These hate beasts? There's 8,000?
There's 8,000.
8,000. So yeah, I mean, it's just gonna be one of those things where I think some people are going to want to take profit. If you get something at 0.2, and it runs all the way to 0.7, 8, 9 ETH. It's almost like, I don't want to be rude. It's advantageous, obviously, to take that. But if you really do believe in the project and you believe in what they're going to be doing, I haven't looked at the roadmap, just like Maury. Like, I've been focused on a couple of other things this week, plus in real life stuff. So I haven't really researched them too much. But from the joy that we've seen in the dojo, from the people that I've talked to, looks like it's a solid project. So we're just going to have to see what happens after reveal and what they plan on executing, and go from there. But I don't really see it holding the floor to where it is right now after reveal, to be quite frank.
Yeah, 0.2 mint at 8,000 sold. That's a lot of revenue, Hapebeast. So hopefully you're knocking on Supreme's door, you're knocking on Kiff's door, you're knocking on, Mel Gibson's door, and you're trying to get some collaborations here, because it's going to be pivotal for you to maintain that 8 ETH. Like you said, I think it would run maybe to 12, pull back to 2, people load up on double of those, and then just set and forget. Everyone in that Discord seems new. They're very, very advantageous. They have a lot of hopium in them. They reminded me when I was a young Padawan in this game, and I think for what these guys and the gurus here are telling you, have some perspective. Could it be Bored Ape level, Metamori? You got to give that shit a year, right?
Yeah, I think something on that level is really hard to predict. So, I really think for the most part, anybody that tells you that they predicted the apes would be where they are now, I mean, that's really, it's very unlikely anybody saw this happening as quickly as it did. It's really awesome and exciting. And it'll be amazing to see in the coming months, like, what does that mean? What does it mean as the community grows, as more and more people are onboarded? I saw, this comparison of the amount of US dollar and transactions processed by Visa versus Ethereum, and Ethereum was a higher number. And just these shifts in attention from just the general public of them getting interested. I think it's going to be cool to see. I think they definitely have a lot of potential. The art's amazing. Everybody that has them clearly is wanting to see where it's going, because the floor is so high that means people want to participate in their ecosystem and in their dream that they're building out. So I think it'll be really awesome to see how it plays out. I don't like to, I'm never accurate when I do pricing.
But you made a good point. No
Guesses.
one saw an 80 BAYC, and no one saw that World of Women will the chair of Wall Street or whatever would hang it in his office. There's a lot of unexpected things that are happening in this market, especially when you compare, like you said, the Visa and Ethereum gains just in 2021 alone. So, with the whole Twitter verification, Coinbase coming, I think we should expect the unexpected. We are literally going to Mars, boys.
Alpha plays only.